Hi guys.
What's going on?
It's Teacup. I'm back again. I do that on all my videos and you laugh at me.
I'm not laughing.
You're laughing.
So, let's jump into this.
Okay. If any of you have followed me on any of my socials, my Instagram, my Facebook, even Snapchat, whatever, you've seen me post that I have been working on me physically, and I've shared a little bit of progress. We've also mentioned in our other videos that we've done about the fact that we are working on our physical selves.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of work.
It's been a lot of work, a lot of research. Trial and error is about the biggest one. Quarantine though, a lot of people, I guess, all they did was munch out. We didn't do that. Like, I didn't gain any weight over quarantine.
No, neither did I.
But what we did take out of quarantine is working on our looks, our body, all that. So I guess we could say we took one good thing out of it.
We began this journey, I'm going to use this for reference, because
Okay.
we started, when we began this, we were writing everything down. I'll be honest, we don't use this anymore at all. When we started this, we started on May 31st was our first official weigh-in, when we decided that we needed to change what we were doing. We weren't happy with ourselves and how we looked. And we did this, we decided to do this all together. It was not a one-sided.
So let's get started with that. I had an old scale that if you would put it at two different spots in our bathroom, you would get two different weights. So she went and got us a scale.
Yes, this scale, which is really dirty right now, but the only reason I knew about this scale was because my mom asked for it for Christmas. She heard about it from her boss who ordered it, and that's what she asked for Christmas. And then I finally broke down and bought us one because it's amazing. It looks like this. It is a glass scale. It won't do anything with me touching it. You have to be standing on it for it to work. But it is, it's called Renpho, which it says on there. It is a Bluetooth scale, which is really freaking cool.
Amazing.
It measures more than just your weight. Like, I will attempt to put a screen recording in of mine because it is what it is. I'm not really ashamed, and I'll show you what it shows me. I'll put it in on the screen somewhere. But it lays out your BMI, your body fat, how much muscle mass you have, your metabolic age. I probably said that completely wrong, but all of this stuff, your body fat percentage, the protein.
The fat that's around your organs.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
it hits everything. It's amazing. It's definitely, it was only like, I think when I bought it from Mom it was $25. I think I paid $30 for it. Bought it off of Amazon. I will link it down below. Amazing purchase, well worth it.
right.
You download the app to your phone. Also with that, if you have a Galaxy watch, I don't think it does it with the Fitbit.
Yeah, I can link the Fitbit.
Okay, so
Yep.
the Fitbit and the Galaxy watches, those apps actually link to the Scale app and transfer your weight, your goals, and your BMI directly over, so you don't have to like put a bunch of things in different apps to try and keep track of it.
So, where we got started at was we jumped into it. We were eating rice, chicken, or deer steak, and a veggie, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, whatever. The whole reason with the book is when we started, I talked to one of my customers. She had the band surgery. She was counting calories. She was telling me how to do it, all this and that. So when we started, we were writing calories down.
When we started this though, we kept track of our weights. I wasn't necessarily looking to lose weight, so I tweaked it and I did more measurements and everything, and then we wrote down our goals. We've surpassed the goals that we have written down.
Yeah, what was my goal?
Yours was by June 30th to be down 10 pounds. Just an FYI, he's lost way more than that.
Yeah.
I honestly am trying to gain muscle and gain inches, so my goals don't even work for what I had them. And this was all new to us, so I didn't even know what types of goals to set.
When we first started this, I didn't have a good Fitbit. I had one. She bought the Samsung. I bought the Fitbit, her old Fitbit off of her, which if you want to do any kind of exercise, a Fitbit's the way to go. I mean, the stuff that it keeps track of, like, is incredible. And when we were counting calories, which that's another story we'll get into, the Fitbit app, I was counting calories where I was scanning barcodes on everything. I tried, it's really unhealthy. Don't try it. I did research on it. This week I tried something different and I had amazing results. A normal guy's supposed to eat 2,500 calories a day. I was staying under 1,400.
And he's a very active worker. Yeah,
I was burning, there was times where I was burning like 4,200 calories and I was only taking in like 1,000 to 1,200. I had a couple of spells where I'd get dizzy and stuff. I wasn't sure if it had to do with the calories or if it had to do with maybe I had low sugar at times, but a Fitbit's the way to go.
Or any type of active watch that counts steps, it counts hours, sleep patterns, because if you didn't know this, sleep is very important with your routine. You track your workouts, which I do daily, your stress levels, your heart rate, the amount of calories you burn throughout the day, because if you're outputting all of these calories and burning all of these calories, you need to be taking them back in or your body's literally just going to eat itself, and you don't need that either. No,
I stressed out. I found out that if you burn 3,500 calories, that's 1 pound of fat. So my goal was, for a while, my head was, if I burn 4,500 and I ate 1,000, that means I lost 1 pound that day, which is not the way to go about it.
Yeah, we were complete newbies. We're still new at this. There's still things we're learning every day that we change, we tweak, we fix. One thing we can recommend is don't focus on counting calories.
No, this week was the first week since May 31st. That I didn't count calories. I didn't watch. I still watched what I ate, but I wasn't hungry. I was snacking more. We'll get into that a little bit. I ended up losing, because we weigh in every Sunday. We didn't say that yet, which is awesome. I get up Sunday, I come running down the steps, and I weigh in.
We're excited to do it, and like, we know that you can't focus 100% on the scale and the number on the scale, but again, with this scale, there's so many other factors to it that's kind of where we judge ourselves. Not so much of the number of how much we weigh, but everything else that's involved in it.
But with that, I recommend don't get on a scale every day, every other day.
Don't.
Once a week, because you'll get frustrated, and it's
set like 1 day a week or 1 day every other week, Tuesday, because then you'll start to see results. We were kind of concerned that we wouldn't see results with what we were doing in the beginning, and that wasn't the case. Like, I think we have it spaced out enough that we know what we're used to at this point. And again, it's something that like really motivates you to get out of bed on Sunday morning to go down and see, okay, what did I do this week? How did I do?
So the best advice that I can give them, don't eat until you're packed full. Stop when you're full. And don't starve yourself, because that'll hurt your body. Now, like I said, we were eating broccoli, chicken, and rice. Got bored with that.
Extremely bored with that.
So I started looking into stuff, and I got us HelloFresh. I don't know if you guys ever tried it. HelloFresh is amazing. This video isn't sponsored. I love HelloFresh. I have sent, well, your mom's doing it now. My mom tried it. It's awesome meals.
Friends on Facebook who just started trying it too, and they're like it seemed like it took a little bit to get to our area for it to be something, but because we heard about it honestly from YouTubers, and that's why we're kind of jumping in on this bandwagon of talking about our life, because this is how we can reach people. This is what we can talk about.
It is awesome food. It has step-by-step instructions on how to go about it.
I will attempt to link. He's the one who gets our HelloFresh, and I believe you have a referral link.
Yeah.
that I will put down in the description box for you to use.
If anybody's wondering, we do the low calorie. There's a couple programs. It's $95 a week for 2 people, 5 meals. I mean,
which you can't.
No.
You can't go out 5 nights a week with 2 people and spend less than $100 in just a few days. Like, it's ridiculous. So good prices, great food, everything is fresh, and you cook it yourselves. But they do have options for like the prepackaged, the easy to make.
Now, something else that's important: 5 times a day if you're eating, or just a snack. Breakfast was really hard for me. So my nephew, I was watching him on Facebook, and he got into Isagenix, which she can tell you more about that because she uses it more than I do. It is a meal replacement. Isagenix comes in vanilla, chocolate, chocolate mint, strawberry cream, or birthday cake.
Birthday cake is our favorite. It has real sprinkles in it. This is also not sponsored, and we use this, but we're not super religious users of it.
No, you're supposed to use it twice a day. You can use it for like breakfast, lunch, breakfast, dinner, meal replacement, eat a meal with it.
Now, he said I could probably go a little more in depth with this. Again, it is a meal replacement. I convinced him to get into this after he looked into it a little bit. I kind of pushed for it more for my own personal use, because one of my biggest downfalls and issues, and it always has been, was I don't get enough out of what I eat. I'm a very picky eater, and I was never getting enough protein or any of the nutrients that I needed in my body out of the foods I was eating. So these have tons of good things
tons
in them,
of vitamins,
and they taste good. Like, now I can't drink them with water, so I suggest mixing them with milk. I use almond milk because I'm lactose intolerant.
You use unsweet almond milk.
Unsweetened vanilla almond milk is actually what I use. Like I said, I'm lactose intolerant. It's not major, but it's enough that it'll buckle me. So
now let's do a YouTube shout out. One of my favorite YouTubers to watch, and you got me set on her, is Remy. How I use protein is because of Remy. Guys, go check her channel out. Put a link in.
I'll put Remy's link in.
What Remy does is she takes oatmeal, just quick oats, and then you put a little bit of sweetener in, and I use 1 scoop of protein powder and water, and I put a peach in, and it is amazing.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Warm or cold.
Now, while we're on Remy, something else to try that we tried with Remy, I was hesitant about it, is toast.
Avocado toast, which I know a lot of people out there are into that, but we've got the Dave's Killer Bread, which is so incredible. Walmart carries it, apparently Trader Joe's, but we don't have a Trader Joe's around here. But amazing bread, because that's one thing that we tried to cut out majorly, was any pasta, any breads, because we know that those things automatically turn to sugar and are not good for you. But this bread is like whole grain protein. It's good for you. It's amazing. But he said Remy gave us this avocado toast recipe on her YouTube channel, and it is bomb. Like, it's so good.
Now, like I said, one of my customers, I learned a lot from her. One of the biggest things is she gave me a bunch of stuff to sample one time. One of the biggest things, and she's more guilty than I am because it's sitting right there, is Red Bull.
Now, this is only the second Red Bull I've had in the last...
probably 2 months.
2 months. Now, anybody who knows me or has seen any of my social posts, I used to drink Red Bull daily.
Me too.
Literally every single day. I had to have one or I wasn't functioning. Red Bull or coffee. I don't drink either more than like once a week now.
So,
if that even.
That being said, these here,
the V8 Energy, there you go.
They're made with black and green tea. There are a bunch of different flavors. They are really low. Okay, so in this, there's 50 calories. In one Red Bull, there's
160.
160. The one thing that I've noticed with these, other than Red Bull, is you don't have a crash with these.
And they taste really good. They're
Oh,
not
they're
carbonated
so good.
though. They're not carbonated, they're more of a juice, but oh my god, so flippin' good. I love the pomegranate blueberry ones.
I love the raspberry lemonade.
Strawberry lemonade.
Strawberry lemonade. So good. You can get them at Walmart.
Yeah, and they're not expensive. They come in like 6 and 8 and 12s. Like, they're good. Try them all. We've tried every flavor now almost.
Now, I was talking to this lady, and I said about, I'm not getting enough to eat during the day. I said, what about protein bars? Like, a lot of people know about Cliff, Kind.
I've gotten Nature Valley ones.
Those are pretty much not the best to eat.
Right.
Like I said, she had the band done, so her doctor told her what to go with. You can get these at Walmart. They're pure protein bars. There's at least 5 different kinds. They're really good. They're 200 calories in a bar, but you have 19 grams of protein. You can eat one of these. Like, if I eat one in the morning, I'm good to go until 12:30, 1 o'clock. I don't feel hungry.
I love them. The birthday cake and the chocolate deluxe are my favorite. I really needed to beef up my protein intake because I am working out now. So I'll get into that once we...
But let's clear one thing up. A lot of protein bars that you get at like GNC and stuff taste gritty.
Oh yeah, they're awful. These are actually really good. They
Really
taste good. I mean, they obviously have that little bit of protein type taste to them, but all in all, they taste really good.
I was looking at pills. I used to take pills all the time, diet pills. I took them more for the energy than anything. Something that I found is made by BPI Sports. Now the can's smashed, that's how it came. They fixed it totally, they were awesome. But it's called Nightburn. What it is it has melatonin in it. So you take it before bed and it actually burns fat while you're sleeping. Which I've proven it with a Fitbit on. I went from like 530 calories being burned at night to like 8 to 900. So whatever it does, it burns calories while you're sleeping. It is awesome, and it does help you sleep because I have issues with sleeping. You, on the other hand, I still want to... You gotta wait till the end to find out what we lost so far. I still want to lose a little bit more before I get into fully working out and toning. She jumped right into it, and...
I've been working out. I started probably in June. I started because I was watching YouTube. I did look into doing Beachbody. I never really tried any of it. I'm not quite to the point where I want to pay for workouts. It's kind of like, obviously we can't necessarily go to the gyms now. Our gyms are open, but I don't see that being a very clean situation because other people's sweaty nastiness or... Anyway, I prefer home workouts that don't use much equipment, little to no equipment, because again, we were beginners with this, we're still learning. I do have resistance bands. I don't like the style of them, so I need to find new ones. I have 5-pound dumbbells too that I haven't really used yet. We were walking a lot. Now we haven't the last couple weeks because the weather's been crappy and his work schedule's been crappy. It's just been kind of all over the place.
So, you mentioned Beachbody to me. I was really hesitant about it, and I kind of told her when she got into yoga, everything she did on yoga was on YouTube. So I was like, maybe find something on there. Well, then it goes back to Remy.
Remy and Lauren and even Natalie's outlet. I watched her video this morning, but they all do follow a YouTuber, which I decided to check out, named Chloe Ting. I will link her down below. She has tons of free challenges, and I found that that's my favorite thing to do. I enjoy pushing myself and the challenge, and every day it's like a different set of videos, which they're not always the same. Some videos are the same every day, and it ranges from 1 video a day to 4 videos a day. I think at one point I had 5. But they're spaced out. The music's great. It gets you going. The way that she handles everything is absolutely amazing. I do actually have video clips, and I do want to put them together and edit them to show you the whole intense core workout transformation that I did, because I have seen results through this, which I've posted them on my socials. I've noticed a lot of changes. I've noticed that I've gotten a lot stronger, and I've seen so many side-by-sides of myself, and I'm like, who in the world was that person?
The biggest thing that I've noticed with you, and I'm really proud, she was the type to sleep in until 10, 11 o'clock. If she didn't have work or anything. She's up before me. She's down here at 7 o'clock just sweat pouring and just
literal
working out.
Sweat pouring,
Yeah.
and I even make sure that the AC is on, but I am dripping sweat by the end of it. But that's what I found that I really enjoy. I think it's fun. I have had to do something though, which I have never done before, which is what he just grabbed. This is the 6-star brand, but this is the pre-workout that I've been using. I also did use the Beachbody pre-workout that my best friend gave me. It's okay. I'm not a real big fan of the fruit punch flavor. This brand, you can buy it at Walmart. The kind that we got at Walmart came in a little bit smaller container, and it was the icy freeze pops. They look like the rocket pops. That's what they taste like.
We got the watermelon too.
And we got the watermelon, which I think the watermelon is probably my favorite flavor out of all of them. This is the pink lemonade. I ordered this one off of Amazon. It was cheaper than what I paid at Walmart, and it came in a bigger container. This is the pink lemonade. It's okay. It's not bad.
It's not bad. No,
it's not bad. He drinks them too before he goes to work, especially when he's working on a roof. Like,
right.
That gives him the caffeine and the energy he needs to go through the day.
Yeah, it's a pre-workout, but what I've taken from it is, for me, it doesn't just last long enough to do a workout. It keeps me going all day. I've noticed that I feel full after drinking one, which I don't know if that's normal or not, because I haven't did pre-workout since I was in school. But I actually feel full, like I'm not hungry. I'm ready to go though. Like,
I'm almost to the point with it that it's not quite enough for me, but I don't want to up to taking 2 scoops because of my weight. I can't.
You could probably try a scoop and a half though if you really wanted
I've
to.
upped a little bit, but I think I want to try he ordered me a different brand, and I want to try that.
I ordered it through BPI, same place I get the Nightburn from. It's called unicorn flavor. I'm not sure.
So we have no idea. He was going to give me the cotton candy, but they were sold out. So I was never, but again though, I don't drink Red Bull like I used to. This is my main caffeine intake other than the V8 Fusions.
Now I will say, anybody that's going into this, from what I've read, exercise, and the biggest thing that honestly, you could lose weight, I guarantee it, if you watch what you ate. But the support team behind you goes a long way. I have so much support with her. Like, she backs me. I'd have backed out of this a while ago if it wasn't for her, and she doesn't like force me to do stuff, but she's there with me step by step. The biggest reason we're doing this is because of a comment she made to me, and I was like, okay, so it's time for me to do it. And then
my whole reasoning for doing it, because anybody who knows me, or if you've paid attention, have seen me physically, I'm a very small person. I'm very petite. But when I put on weight, I don't put it on in good areas. You can probably tell if you go back and look at some of my past videos, even just in my face. I've dropped my face. My stomach and my hips were always a huge insecurity, and I came to the conclusion that I'm about to be 28, 3 more days, and I'm done putting my life on hold for what if. I've decided that when it came to my tattoos, basically my whole life in general, I'm done putting everything on hold. I'm done putting my life on hold and my happiness on hold for things that I have no control over.
Right.
So, another big thing, which this has shocked a lot of people. Like, I've gotten, because anybody who has known me I don't drink water. I hate water.
Same.
Plain water was a no-go.
Yeah, we were buying the mix packs at Walmart, and now...
I don't add anything to my water.
There again, she started it with just plain water, and I was like, you know what, we're a team, we're doing this together. I went to plain water. Now there are times, like if I'm eating dinner or something, I put a package of like pink lemonade or
and
something.
we don't cut ourselves off. If we go out to eat somewhere, we do drink other things. We're not super strict of saying all water all the time, nothing else. But when it comes to water, like I've been drinking at least, this is a 40-ounce Bubba cup. I love this cup. It's got the straw in it. He got it for me at Walmart. I've covered it in stickers now. I want to add more. At least 40 ounces of water a day is what I'm trying to get in. Not only because it's better for me, but I'm trying to help my face and just everything else. I really went all in on trying to make sure that I'm healthy. And
yeah, we didn't do baby steps with this. We went all in with everything.
Okay, so when I started this, what I have written down, I weighed 112 pounds. That was not the highest weight I've ever been at. The highest weight I've ever been at was a little over 120. My high school weight was 110 when I graduated, and that was my kind of baseline of what I was going by.
Now, when we started on May 31st, I was 277 pounds. We got this scale on June 6th, the first time I weighed in on that. Since June 6th, I've lost 32.6 pounds of weight. I've lost 4.3 BMI and 6.6% body fat is what I've lost so far. I'm not done. I have a little bit more to go till I feel comfortable. She made a promise to me that she wouldn't let me start to get to the point where I looked unhealthy. And that's the thing, like, I am almost 33. I'll be 33 in November. This is the best shape I've been in since 16, 17. I mean, I've
said the same thing. I feel better now than what I did as a teenager. I'm in better shape now than what I was as a teenager. I've never had tone or definition, even though I was a cheerleader and I did gymnastics and tumbling. I had no definition, and I didn't try outside of those sports. Like, there was no care. My least priority was to work out or take care of myself outside of my sports. Actually, when it comes to me for my muscle mass, I've only gained a pound of muscle, but I've dropped in weight from 112 to I weigh 109.2 right now.
So you pretty much gained.
And I'm healthy. I can drop down to about, I think it was 95 for my height and still be okay. I don't want that. That's like sickly for me.
Yeah. So where they're telling me to be, and I'm not into this enough for that. For my height and my age, to be normal, I should be at 188. I feel because I'm like big boned, I'm broad shouldered, I feel if I would hit 188, I don't know if I'd be happy with myself. I don't think at 188, I would be able to have any muscle tone, because, okay, so just go from here. I have 163 pounds of muscle on me and 8.6 pounds my bones weigh. So that right there, if I just have bones and muscles, we're looking at 170 something. So that would only put like 15 pounds of body fat on me. I don't feel that would be healthy at all.
No. I have about 20.9 is my BMI and 21.2% for body fat. I'm in normal. I'm not underweight. I am actually in the fitness level for body fat. This is all according to our app that we told you about. That's what we're looking at.
Best investment you can make is that scale. Absolutely, yeah. Hands down. That was a game changer. Because of stuff like this where you can sit and see your progress every week. Love it.
Yeah. But I think that's about everything that we hit on. I'd like to do more of these updates with you.
None of this is sponsored. We're just, I want you guys to know what we did, what changes we made, and run with it. I mean,
yeah.
If you want to get yourself healthier.
That was our biggest goal.
My biggest goal, because Kenzie went to the doctor, I found out her weight, I want to be an influence for her. And she
needs good role models in a lot of different ways, and that's...
And she's seen me doing it, and it's made her want to do it more. Now, she plays softball, she dances, like... But during quarantine...
She didn't have any of that.
She didn't have any of that, so she sat and snacked, and...
Yeah. But we're working on it. This is going to be a really long video, I apologize.
Pause.
If you want 10% off of your next order, put in the code Cory1114 at pause.com. Link will be in the description box. Yeah, part of their proceeds go to...
No kill shelters.
Yes.
So.
But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope we didn't bore you too much and that you actually maybe got something out of this. If you have any questions, feel free to drop comments down below. Send it to any of my socials, any of his socials. Everything is linked down below. Follow us there.
And if you try any of it, leave us know what you think. Especially the V8 Energy. They're cheap. They're less than $1 a can.
Yeah.
And they're good.
Yeah.
So leave us know what you guys think.
Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Later.